Why do our leaders see the need, right? They are here, they are with us in whichever countries in Africa, right? Why do they see the need to travel to Europe or America to go sit and talk about the problems that are happening in their country? Do you have answers to that? Leave them there at the section. Now let's take a look at this video and we'll be right back.
African leaders, we don't need to be invited anywhere to go and address our problems without first inviting ourselves to come together to tell each other the actual truth that we must tell each other about our serious problems. For me, when I'm watching on television and I find our leaders who should have been working together all along to address these problems that commonly affect their countries, wait until they are invited to go to Europe to sit there and just, it's like they are made to sit down and address their problems. Why does anybody wait for that? What image does it even give about us, about Africa? In fact, the image it gives is that we are not there to even address these problems. We are there for a photo opportunity. We are happy to sit there in Paris with the President of France and address and just talk about addressing problems. It doesn't make sense that our leaders cannot get themselves together to address problems affecting our people. It doesn't make sense.
I think it's high time that we begin to say no to some nonsense. Because we are citizens, it is our right. We vote these people to power. You know, prior to their elections, they come and promise heaven and earth. I am saying this because very soon in Nigeria it will be elections. Why do our leaders always wait for intervention, international help, international funding, as if we are beggars? This money these people will make, where do they make it from? They make it from us, from our resources that they come to steal out. From our oils, from our gold, from our lithium, from our cobalt, right? You can name them. There are lots of lists. They make their wealth from Africa. They make their wealth from us. And then when something happens, we should have put our heads together with our people. As a leader, you bring your cabinet together. Your cabinet bring their people together. The whole community puts head together to seek for solution. You see our leaders waiting for intervention. They are waiting for money from these people. And then you hear that UN has sent so amount of money. Right? They have sent so amount of money to Nigeria to help with the flood disaster. Nigeria. Do we not have money enough to take care of our people? In short, when this flood issue happened, it was because of the misplacement of priorities of our leaders. Because it was an agreement they made. They were supposed to dig a dam, and they didn't. Right? Now, what they were taking as importance, everybody's attention was in embezzling money, embezzling funds, and running away. I'm going to do a video to show you how our money is rotting away in tanks. These people are saving up monies that are rotting away. And then I'm telling you, when I saw these things, I was like, God, people are dying and these people are destroying our lives like this. You see, the money has become like chaff of when you grind akamu. If you don't know akamu, if you're in Nigeria, you know what is akamu. You grind akamu and you filter it, that chaff. This is how the money has become. Okay, you know sawdust, after you smoothen the wood, that dust, sawdust, right? This is how the money became. They saved this money in tanks, in tunnels, in whatever. This money got rotten, and they were secretly packing this money to go throw away. So it was the people that were in charge of pushing this truck, driving this truck out. They were so curious. What is this thing that we have been packing? And all of a sudden, they had to open one and saw that it was money. People are dying by day. People are dying by day. And you saving money out somewhere and it's rotting and you secretly throwing them away. This is how our leaders have become. Half of our problems, let me not say all, because we ourselves as citizens, we also contribute, whether we accept it or not. Okay, let's say half of our problems are caused by these so-called leaders. That for them to sit and look for where solutions to this problem comes from, before you say Jack, they are off to Europe. Before you say they are in America. Before you cough, they are in another place. They will never sit in their countries. Before they were elected, were they elected to go travel out to the country? No. Today you hear they are going for medical checkup. You're going for medical checkup, you have to travel out. So the hospitals we have in the countries in Africa are hospitals for animals. It's not for human beings. And then you are making us go to the hospitals. Because that is just the explanation of this. You're traveling out to a country to go check yourself up, to go check up, medical checkup. And you're not ashamed. You're a leader. A leader lead by example. So you mean everybody should now look for money to be going out of the continent to go for checkup? Now, for those that do not have the money to go out of the continent for checkup, to hell with them, right? You don't care about their life. They can die for all you care. And this is the continent we are in. We are living with leaders that do not reason. I am sorry to say, because this is painful. When you live with leaders that they always misplace priorities. What is not important, you see them spending on it. Everybody wants to eat. Everybody wants to embezzle funds. Everybody wants it. It's my turn now. Can you imagine where somebody was saying, I'm not going to call names. You know who is saying that, my turn. It's my turn now. Others have done their own, so it's my turn now. If you know, you know. If you don't know, okay. And this is how they have seen everything to be. Turn by turn. It was your turn, you have finished eating the money. Now it's my turn to eat the money. So the interest of the people is not at heart. The reason for leadership is not at heart. These persons do not even go for, I don't think they go for leadership seminars. They don't even care about these things. They don't organize these things. All they are interested in is how to embezzle money, how to steal money, and the rest of them. So by the time they leave office, they are living with a lot of debts. A lot of debts that the next leadership will begin to start looking for ways to pay. And they themselves will also do what? Embezzle their own. We all have money. We are rich. We have everything. If our leaders can be sincere enough, there will be no African countries that will be owing any international body. If African leaders are sincere enough, there is no African body, African nation that will be owing a dime. But look at where we are today. And these leaders are from among us. I think I keep saying this. These leaders are picked from us. So it's how we are that our leaders are. If our leaders are bad, that shows that we are bad. And that is why we could produce leaders that are bad. Because if you can inculcate good morals in our children from home, how is the home? How is the leadership of the house? Is that sincerity? How do we train our children? Another question. Because these children tomorrow will be up there. However you look at it, you might say, who go dash my pikin president? Who dash my pikin senator? Where you go say, you will be saying. You don't know what happens tomorrow. If every family keep having that mindset, this is how we will keep going. Inculcate good morals in your children. Teach them your history. This is what brings me to our native language. A lot of us do not like teaching our children our native language. In short, we don't speak it to them. I think I'm going to do a separate video about that. We don't speak it to them. We look for what? We look for English to speak. Right? We want them to come out and speak in English so that we say, oh, they're intelligent. We pride. We know we are outside. We talk to them and they answer us in English and we are like this. But they do not know anything about our history. Your ancestral history, they don't know anything. It's a shame. Because gradually we are going. Gradually our histories are being deleted. And that is why these people can come up and write anything about our history and our children will watch it and say it's the right thing. They can come with Woman King. A child who do not know the history of what do they call them? The Dahomey will watch the Woman King and say, yes, this is what happened. A child that do not know what's the name of this other one, Black Panther. A child that do not know anything about Black Panther will watch this Black Panther and say it is the real one. Because we are denying ourselves. So how our leaders are. Now we should ask ourselves questions whenever things go wrong. What efforts are we putting in from our family? Because our family will have effect in the society. What effort am I putting in? What effort are you putting in to have a good home so that it can radiate goodness in the society? Leave your comment and thoughts there at the section and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel to be part of the family. Bye.